Cedar Rapids, Washington for Tuesday night's boys high school basketball here on CRMLiveSports.com as we've got a Metro and Mississippi Valley Conference tilt for you coming up tonight, as it will be the Linn-Mar Lions coming across town to take on the Cedar Rapids, Washington Warriors. And we welcome you to Washington. Scott Unash, Chris Honick here with you courtside for what should be an entertaining game tonight between 2, 3, and 1 teams. It is a conference opener officially for both, although each played a quote-unquote non-conference game in the conference last week, but this is the first one that will be counting in the standings. Lions coming off a road win at Cedar Rapids Prairie on Friday, and Cedar Rapids, Washington, the Young Warriors falling on the road to Cedar Rapids Kennedy. The Cougars, one of the top teams in Class 4A, 100-55 last Friday evening. And Chris, welcome to Washington. Your first time here, right?
It is my first time here. It's always fun working with you, Scott. I get to go to all these schools that I haven't been to before, so this one's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. 2, 3, and 1 teams, as we mentioned. 2 teams that like to get up and down the court, if you will. Maybe Washington a little bit more. We'll see how that tempo plays out, but you've got a veteran Linn-Mar team going up against the very, very young. I don't think we've ever seen a team this young. Cedar Rapids, Washington team that starts 3 freshmen and has 6 freshmen up on the varsity roster. And they got their eyes opened a little bit last Friday night.
Yes, they did.
Under the big lights in front of a crowd of about 2,000 over at Kennedy. But talking with the coaching staff for Washington, they said, you know what, we did some things right. We did a lot of things wrong, but you know what? They're young, they learned, and we'll see what Game 2 brings.
Yeah, it's going to be a contrast in, you got the youth on one side, you got the experience on the other. Lions have a little bit more size. Not sure about the athleticism. I'm going to maybe give the nod to Washington there, but they've got some young kids and Wash that are just doing some amazing things for this earlier in their career.
Yeah, they are. As we welcome you into our Jersey Mike Subs pregame show. Jersey Mike's with 3 locations. The Fountains on the northeast side, the east end of Marion at 151 and 13, and the Westdale area, Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Jersey Mike's Subs, a sub above. Big thanks to Manarouche and everybody at Jersey Mike's, as they are a sub above. And you mentioned the height advantage for Linn-Mar and the veteran leadership that the Lions have. This is a group that has been together a long time, and they've been looking forward to this senior year. Guys like, of course, Davis Kern, who's been a starter since a freshman for the Linn-Mar Lions, headed to South Dakota State next year. 6'9" senior, can go inside, can go outside. You got Payson Niedert, who's going to be at D2 Wayne State coming up next year. Mason Matson, a really good ball handler and an outside presence for Linn-Mar. Tyler Hilton, who's grown to 6'7" now. And, oh, yeah, you bring in Eric Wright, who moves up from Iowa City and City High to be the point guard at 5'11", just what the doctor ordered. And that's a recipe for what Linn-Mar hopes to get them back to the state tournament. A very, very tradition-rich program. They haven't been to state since 2012.
Yeah, you were telling me that. It seems kind of strange. Linn-Mar was one of those schools that you always heard about being in Des Moines for the state tournament. It's going to be interesting to see. I was able to go watch Linn-Mar play last Friday down at Prairie. They do some things really, really well. Again, their height gives them a lot of advantages on the offensive boards. But the athleticism might bother them a little bit. They don't, or at least they didn't, box out well the other night, kind of relying on the size. So if the athleticism can get around them, it's going to be fun to see.
And Cedar Rapids, Washington, what can they do? They average 11 steals a game. They are quick. They are young. And as we mentioned the other night against Kennedy, the game we had, the doubleheader over at Kennedy on Friday evening, a pretty good start for Washington. They had a few butterflies for the youngsters going in there. A few air balls were thrown up, but then the game kind of got away from them a little bit. But Trey Fields put up 27, I believe, that night. And not afraid. None of them were afraid in that game.
And that, when you're young playing varsity, and again at a school like playing at Kennedy, to not show fear and just keep putting the ball up, keep trying to do what you got to do, that speaks highly not only to the kids but also their coaching staff to instill that kind of confidence in them at this young of an age.
Davis Kern, of course, leading Linn-Mar, 16.8 points, just under 7 rebounds. A 40% three-point shooter as well. Mason Matson also shooting 40% from beyond the arc. Also a double-figure scorer, 10.8 points per ball game. And for Washington, they're being led by the 2 freshmen, Trey Fields, 21 a game, and Hal Jackson at 16.8 points per ball game. It's a Wash team that's not going to shoot it as well, more than likely tonight as Linn-Mar. The stats kind of prove that out a little bit. Can the Lions make this maybe a little bit more of a half-court game? I know Davis Kern likes to shoot it outside. Payson Nieder likes to shoot it outside, but with this height advantage tonight, I want to see if Chris Robertson's going to make them go inside a little bit more.
Yeah, that will be a key. If they can control the tempo, I think that definitely will benefit the Lions. Just, again, looking at some of their stats, they don't turn the ball over much. They're only averaging 11 turnovers per game. But you mentioned Hal Jackson, in addition to his 16.8, he's averaging 5 offensive rebounds per game. So, he's what, 6'4", quick, good jumper. That could cause some issues for the Lions. Again, they 6'9", 6'7" inside, but a 6'4" athletic kid could get some rebounds in there.
Yeah, and is going to have to get some rebounds.
Yeah.
In there, and it's a Linn-Mar team, and it's a tradition for Linn-Mar. They don't turn the ball over very much.
Yeah.
Going way back, to the Bohannon days. It's just a team that they're not going to beat themselves in the game.
Yeah, that was something I noticed on Friday. They didn't really try to do anything spectacular. They just tried to do everything well. And, this addition of Eric Wright running the point for them, he is explosive off the dribble, had very little trouble getting to the rim. And, again, Prey didn't really have much of a shot blocker in there to stop him when he got there, and that may be a little bit different tonight, too.
Yeah. Coming away in the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show, getting ready for Mississippi Valley Conference boys basketball here tonight. It's the Linn-Mar Lions and the Warriors of Cedar Rapids, Washington. We'll come back and have more pregame for you from Wash right after this here on CRM Live Sports. At Jersey Mike's, we've offered a sub above since 1956. It starts with bread, fresh baked in our stores every day, topped with quality meats, cheeses, and ingredients sliced and grilled right in front of your eyes. And don't forget to add the juice, the red wine vinegar and olive oil blend that gives a Jersey Mike's subs its exquisite zing. Stop in and visit Jersey Mike's now at their 3 metro locations in the Fountains on the northeast side and on the east end of Marion near the corner of Highways 151 and 13 and Edgewood Road in the Westdale area. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council represents 18 building trade unions in the corridor. Each union provides skilled workers for construction projects throughout the area. Union workers are highly skilled professionals who are determined to better their communities. The building trades unions are always looking toward the future. Training in registered apprenticeships is available. Visit their website at cricbt.org for more information. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building and Trades Council, committed to getting the job done right the first time. Spinal Corrective Center, PC, 3800 River Ridge Drive, Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Dr. Gene Kretzinger and Dr. Janet Kuehl provide education to families on healthy living and wellness. If you want to reach optimum health and peak performance levels or are suffering from injury, pain, and other health problems, the chiropractic care they provide can give you relief and stability. Spinal Corrective Center PC has over 50 years combined experience in chiropractic care. And athletes, let us help you perform at 100% through sports chiropractic care. Call today at 393-3996 to schedule an appointment or go online at spinalcc.com. Spinal Corrective Center PC, delivering quality chiropractic care for the body to function at its highest level.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths, your home never looks so beautiful. Plumbing fixtures, a great variety. Transform your home with Plum Supply. Our kitchen designs are amazing. Our service is priceless. Plum Supply, touch and see. Plum Supply kitchens and baths, your home never looks so beautiful.
Back with you on the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show. It's Wash and Linn-Mar here tonight. on a Tuesday evening. We'll let you know some of the other very good games tonight around the Mississippi Valley Conference. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. But right now, let's take a look at some of the keys to tonight's ball game. They are brought to you by the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council, representing 18 building trade unions up and down the corridor. Apprenticeships available, and they are online. You can visit them at cricbt.org. And we talked about a few of them, Chris, but what are you looking at tonight specifically?
Well, when you look at all of the stats, it looks on paper to be a very evenly matched game. But we know games aren't played on paper. They're played inside your TV or maybe on the streaming device, as tonight's case may be. I think rebounding is going to be huge. When you look across the stats, in 4 games, both teams are, you've got Linn-Mar averaging 64 a game. You've got Wash averaging 65. 92 made field goals for Wash, 94 for Linn-Mar. I mean, it's really close across the boards. So I think what it's going to come down to, first off, who's going to get better shots, and then who's going to be able to rebound their misses and get second chance opportunities. Looking at the makes, Washington has shot more shots this year because they have rebounded the ball better off the offensive glass. So if Linn-Mar can control that, keep Washington off the boards, I think it will bode well for the Lions. The athleticism on Washington, if they can get out and run and control the tempo, they've got a really good shot tonight.
Those are the keys to tonight's ball game, brought to you by the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council. Let's take a look at our starters for this one. Our starting lineups, as always, brought to you by Plum Supply Kitchen and Bath. Make Plum Supply Kitchen and Bath your starting spot for your kitchen and bath remodel. They're located at 1716 Blair's Ferry Road, Northeast in Cedar Rapids. For the Linn-Mar Lions, 3-1 on the year. Their only loss was up at Cedar Falls in the very first boys basketball game at their new gym and at the new high school. Other than that, 3-0 on the year, 3-1 overall. Payson Niedert at a forward, 6'7", and a senior, headed to Wayne State next year. Niedert averaging 8.8 points, 6.2 rebounds a game. Davis Kern, the All-Stater, 6'9", senior, 4-year starter. He'll be going to South Dakota State next year. Kern, 16.8 points, just under 7 rebounds. 85% free throw shooter, 2 assists per game as well. Also up front, Tyler Hilton, number 5, 6'7", and a junior. Hilton averaging 6.5 points, 5 boards a game. And the guards will be Eric Wright, the move-in from City High, 5'11", and a senior, 8.5 points and a team-high 4 assists a game. And Mason Matson, number 11, 6'1", and a senior. Matson at 10.8 points a game, also 4 assists per game, shooting 40% from three-point range. Head coach for the Linn-Mar Lions is the veteran Chris Robertson. For the Washington Warriors, 3-1 on the year. They will go with, at a forward, Preston Hafner, the 6'2" senior. Hafner averaging about 1.5 points a ball game. Hal Jackson at a forward, 6'4", and a freshman, number 23. At 16.8 points, a team-high 8.2 rebounds per game, shooting 54% from the field, 44% from 3. Also up front, Brian Robertson, number 35, 6'4", and a freshman. He's at 7 points and 4 rebounds a game. And the guards will be Trey Fields, 5'8", freshman, averaging 21 points a game, 4.5 steals. He's a 38% three-point shooter. And Will Ra, 6'1", and a sophomore, number 24. Ra at 8 points per game, shoots 50% from 3 and 3.5 assists per game. Head coach in his first year at Cedar Rapids, Washington, is Nate Garner. So those are the starters, brought to you by Pump Supply Kitchen and Bath. And we'll come back with the opening tip-off from Washington right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
American Family Insurance agent Kurt Gustafson is committed to inspiring and protecting dreams right here in Cedar Rapids and the surrounding area. He starts by getting to know you and your needs and build a free auto, home, or life insurance quote. By bundling policies, we can often offer a variety of discounts. Whether you're purchasing a car, buying property, managing an investment property, starting a small business, or leaving behind a legacy, we've got your back as you pursue your dreams, and we'll help protect them. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. See Kurt Gustafson Agency of American Family Insurance on Johnson Avenue Southwest, right across from the Johnson Avenue Hy-Vee for more details. Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? At Schumacher Carpets and More, it's the little things that count. Family owned since 1987, the professionals at Schumacher have what you're looking for. Whether it is carpet, luxury vinyl plank, ceramic, laminate, or wood, their personal service and quality products set Schumacher apart in the flooring industry. Famous for a relaxed and pressure-free shopping experience, let the experts at Schumacher Carpets and More break down your options with just a simple conversation. Call, visit, or request an online quote from their website today. Carpenters Local 308 in Cedar Rapids is a member of the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, representing nearly 27,000 members and their families in the upper Midwest. The union is dedicated to protecting and elevating the economic and social conditions of all workers and to provide our industry with the best trained, most productive, and safest workforce available. Carpenters Local 308 is always looking for new workers to join their ranks. Apprenticeship classes and training are available for you to become a skilled worker for your career. More information on Carpenters Local 308 is available at carpenterslocal308.org. Bim Ritter Sportswear in Cedar Rapids is your complete apparel and headwear provider. Bim Ritter is your one-stop store for screen print and embroidery for polos, t-shirts, hats, and more for any age from newborn to adults. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or a special event? Bim Ritter is the answer, as they work with local teams, clubs, organizations, and businesses from startup to finish to provide the look that you need with exceptional turnaround time. Bim Ritter is also the local apparel supplier for the Cedar Rapids Colonels and Rough Riders. Bim Ritter Sportswear, 817 2nd Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Call them at 364-3479 and visit them online at bimritter.com.
Back with you here in Washington as we get ready to honor America with the playing of our national anthem here on a Tuesday night. As both teams lined up, and here is our national anthem. Very wonderful rendition of our national anthem. The vocal teacher doubles as the PA man here.
I knew there had to be something there. That was nice.
Wash in the home white with the blue numbers trimmed in red, blue and red striping. Wash across the front. Linn-Mar in the road red with the black numbers trimmed in white. Lions across the front and the black striping with the little bit of a flair to it. The red and white speckles.
Yes.
Got to get everything right fashion-wise here.
It does kind of draw your eye to that, though, doesn't it?
It does. All right. The veteran Lions against the youth of Washington, as it'll be Kern and Jackson in the center circle, and Linn-Mar wins the tap, and we're underway here tonight in the official Valley opener. Lions going to the basket to our right. Wash coming out in the man-to-man. Matson driving in all the way and lays it up and good.
Yeah, just took that right down the middle. No help defense coming in on the sides.
Made it easy. Ra bringing up to the basket to our left against Matson. Straight man-to-man. Pass inside, tipped out of bounds. Good overplay there by Tyler Hilton. And it will stay Warrior basketball as Trey Fields will inbound from that coffin corner, which is not always easy.
Yeah, they made it look pretty easy there, though.
Yeah. Ra going to be guarded by Matson. Jackson, lob pass inside. Tried to get it to Robertson. Too tall, stolen by Kern. And here comes Linn-Mar in the front court. Kern behind the back dribble, and he had it poked away by Hal Jackson. The freshman right there.
Quick hands on that.
So 2-0, and it'll be Fields guarding Mason Matson. Inbound to Hilton, guarded by Robertson. Right, circling to the right side, kicks it over in the corner. Nieder puts it on the floor. High Archer from 10, and he got it right in the lane.
Yeah, nice little pull up, couple steps, couple dribbles to his left, quick pull up.
Boy, Lions get off to a good shooting start. That could really bode well, but there's Fields, a little teardrop floater on the right baseline drive. 4-2, quickly in the other end. Jackson on the block on right, who took it strong. Ra in the open court. He'll drive in. He had it rejected by Kern out of bounds.
It's one of those anything you can do, I can do better moments.
They were both good blocks.
They were.
Big timers. So Fields the inbound, 4-2 here in the early jump for Linn-Mar. Fields looking, and he'll throw it out deep, and it will go in the backcourt. No harm, no foul there. But then Ra had to go off his knee, and Linn-Mar's got a break. 3-on-1 all the way down. Layup no good. Put back no by Nieder, and he was fouled. It'll be Preston Hafner picking up the foul for Wash. I was ready for somebody to throw that down.
Yeah, I think they were too.
So Nieder to the free throw line for Linn-Mar, and first one's good. Linn-Mar annually a good free throw shooting team, 71% in the early going this year, and Nieder at 63%. And he gets 1 out of 2, but he got his own rebound. Had it blocked going up by Jackson, who got the top of it. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Warrior ball. Well, Jackson's got 2 blocks early.
Yeah, he's got really good timing. He doesn't look overly tall, but, he's 6'4", and he can get up. Very quick off the ground.
A little full court pressure put on by the Lions. Wing pass, here's Fields. Nicely done, got away, and on the jump stop, a reach-in foul on Eric Wright. No, it's going to be on.
They got Hilton.
Yeah, they got Hilton instead. First on Hilton, first on the Lions. We've seen this before. Fields throwing it in right at the glass.
Yep.
Inbound, they got it to Jackson. He'll bring it out. He'll turn, fire the high-arching 3. It's short. Rebound comes out deep. Wright's got the loose change. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll bounce it on the wing. Pull up three-pointer up and good by Linn-Mar's Mason Matson.
Yeah, he's a 40% shooter from out there.
8-2 lead here in the early going. Wright all over the freshman, and he threw it away. Behind the back. Good pass left side. Matson layup good. And the Warriors need a timeout quickly. They'll get a 30-second timeout. 5:52 remaining first quarter. 10-2 in favor of Linn-Mar. And we're back after this on CRM Live Sports.
Epiphany Dermatology is a full-service dermatology practice that treats all conditions of the skin, hair, and nails. Dr. John Woolner has been practicing and treating patients for over 30 years. Epiphany Dermatology has built a reputation based on reliable customer service and quality skin and hair loss treatments. Epiphany Dermatology also places a special emphasis on skin cancer prevention, screenings, and treatment. Call them to book an appointment at 363-9936 and visit their website at epiphanydermatology.com. Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast, Suite 700 in Cedar Rapids.
10-2 Linn-Mar lead, and it's been the Lions are getting up and down and running here, Chris.
Yeah, a little bit. They're running a diamond press here. Just forced another turnover.
That's 4 already.
Yeah, not really a hard trap on the press, but it's causing Wash to play a little bit faster than they're comfortable.
10-2 Linn-Mar is right. We'll bring it into the front court for the Lions. Matson way out front left point. He'll come off the high ball screen. They're trying a little pick and roll. Ball tipped away and stolen. Here comes Wash in the run. Jackson through traffic, and the reverse layup spinning good off the glass.
Very nice move. Did a really good job body control-wise, not running into the 2 guys that were parked in the lane for him.
10-4, kick out to Kern. Fakes the 3, had it knocked away from behind. There's Fields with the quick hands. Now 2 Linn-Mar turnovers in a row. 10-4 lead. 3 minutes into our first quarter, brought to you by Spinal Corrective Center, our first half. Ra, crossover dribble out front, got it to Jackson on the perimeter, goes one-on-one, drives in, off-balance shot, somehow got it to bank in.
Wow. Got bumped just a little bit right as he took off. Falling away from it, still got the ball to go down.
4 in a row by the Warriors as it's now 10-6. Corner 3 on the way. That's rimming no good. Weak side rebound to Niedertz. Lions will get it back to Kern. Follow a 15-footer good from the left elbow. First 2 for the future Jackrabbit.
Second chance points already are an issue here. Niedertz got 3 offensive rebounds here in the first half of the first quarter.
And Linn-Mar's taking advantage. Robertson took it right up against Kern. Missed it, got it back, but he dribbled it on the baseline. As Trey Crowder will check in for Washington. 6'1" junior, as Hafner will come out. Lions aren't super deep. They will go with their 5 starters for a good portion of the ball game.
Yeah, I think on Friday when I saw him play, they only brought 2, maybe 3 kids in off the bench.
Good steal by Crowder, took it away. Got numbers, Crowder all the way up, high off the glass, no, and he drew the foul. They're gonna get it on Hilton, and that's 2 on Tyler Hilton. And Linn-Mar's gonna have to go to the bench. And we got an interesting sidebar to this one, Chris. Both of these coaches have sons on the team.
Oh, yeah? Yep.
So you got Max Robertson coming in for Linn-Mar, the 6'2" junior. And also coming in for the Lions will be Carson Raines. He is a 6-foot sophomore. And I think we got some blood on either one of the Lion players. So now we have to find out who the culprit is for a moment.
Yeah. So you got checking in for Wash, you had number 11 Chuck Crawley and John Moore, number 22.
So Crowder on the line, he'll have 2 free throws and missed the first one off the back iron. Again, our first half brought to you by Spinal Corrective Center. Doctors Kuhl and Kretzinger, delivering state-of-the-art chiropractic care for athletes and their entire family. Online at spinalcc.org. One more on the way. That one's good, rattled in. First bench point for Wash, no pressure. 12-7.
Content just to drop back and play solid half court.
Mason Matson, far sideline, whips it up front to right. They reverse it into the near corner. Here's Robertson. Still 18 in the shot clock. Kern on the clear out. Angles right with the dribble. Leaves it up top for Matson. Puts it on the floor. Drives, spins. Back to Kern for 3. Left it short. And the rebound hit the shot clock. Good job by the official there.
Yep.
And it will be Wash ball. And a little bit of token pressure.
Yeah. Dropped out of that diamond press, just going straight man-to-man.
It's interesting, Eric Wright, the senior, he's got the goatee inside to Jackson. Nice spin move on Kern and got it to go with the right hand. That was big time.
That was huge.
From the corner, 3, good by Raines, who answers. He's not afraid. 15-9, Linn-Mar up by 6. Hand back, here's Crowder. Through traffic, stops at the free throw line, almost lost his footing. Put up the shot, no good, rebound Kern. Outlet pass to Matson, he'll flip it underneath to Raines, who lost it. Right back it comes to the baseline to Robertson. Matson out top, had it knocked away, loose. Again, stolen by Washington. All the way down, in on Kern, who blocked the shot, in there by Crowley. Up ahead, and Robertson's gonna get a layup, and he missed it. Oh.
Don't get many better looks than that.
15-9. Fields out front. Goes crossover, and he'll go up with the 3 and buried it on the left wing. Tough shot.
Linn-Mar had that defended really well, too. They switched the screen, And he went right into a guy and still got that shot off.
15-12, interior pass, tipped away, stolen. Jackson got a hand on it. Here's Crowder in the front court. Crowley, pass inside, tip, stolen away. Each team with a turnover. Lions on the run. Scoop layup, no good. Tip dunk good by Davis Kern.
High percentage putback there.
You like up and down basketball?
I'm enjoying this.
17-12. Fields coming off that high screen. No look pass inside to Jackson. Quick shot before Kern got off the floor, and he banked it in from the right block.
That was quick release.
17-14. Linn-Mar up by 3 with the basketball. Matson fakes. He'll drive through traffic. His layup good with a left-hand finish.
Nice take. Got that up and over the defender.
9 early for Mason Matson. Minute 10 to play, first quarter, 19-14. In favor of Linn-Mar, high-scoring game here so far. Crowder had it knocked away, picked up by Wright. 3-on-1 break. Wright all the way down, leaves it to the wing. Kick to the near corner, three-pointer, no good, and the rebound going to go to Hal Jackson of Wash. Both teams with a lot of turnovers here in the early going, though.
Yeah, they're a lot of balls getting tipped from behind.
They're going to get Crowley on a walk. Shuffled the feet as he went to make a move, and that's 8 Wash turnovers. Will Robb will come back in. Trey Fields will check out. And Linn-Mar will have it with 40.3 to play, about a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. As Wright will bring it up there. Raines, Robertson, Kern, and Niedert. They'll bounce it inside. Kern posting up, turns, fires, scores. It'll count in a foul. That time, he got the better of the freshman.
Yeah, and that's going to be there all day for them. You know, he's got a 5-inch height advantage on Jackson there.
Boy, that was a pretty move, too.
Yeah.
That was a D1 move.
Yes, absolutely.
Davis Kern to the free throw line. He's got 6 early, in and out on the free throw. And Jackson gets the rebound, and Wash more than likely will go for the last shot of the first quarter. Rod Jackson playing catch out front. Now Jackson will rise for 3. Missed it, and the rebound to Wash. Crowder, tough turnaround. That was blocked. And with 10 seconds to go, here comes Linn-Mar. Wright quickly up court. Wright, nice crossover. Had it blocked by Robb from behind, though. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Up ahead. Will they beat the clock? They do with Jackson with the layup. Good clock awareness there by Ra and Jackson, and we are through one. Fun first quarter. Linn-Mar 21, Cedar Rapids, Washington 16. We'll come back with quarter number 2 right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Laborers International Union of North America Local 43 is proud to be supporting high school sports. From individual members involved in coaching sports at many different levels to being fans, Local 43 is involved with our young people in the area. Members of Local 43 work in the construction, building trades, and heavy highway industries and are trained in environmental remediation as well as pipeline work. Local 43 is always seeking new members. LIUNA offers world-class training and education to start a safe career. Information is available at local43.org. Epiphany Dermatology is a full-service dermatology practice that treats all conditions of the skin, hair, and nails. Dr. John Woolner has been practicing and treating patients for over 30 years. Epiphany Dermatology has built a reputation based on reliable customer service and quality skin and hair loss treatments. Epiphany Dermatology also places a special emphasis on skin cancer prevention, screenings, and treatment. Call them to book an appointment at 363-9936 and visit their website at epiphanydermatology.com. Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast, Suite 700 in Cedar Rapids.
Linn-Mar ball as we start quarter number 2. Here's Wright to the far side. Three-pointer up, too strong, no good by Niedert. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. And they're going to get maybe Jackson?
I think it was Jackson, yeah.
Well, that's a big call. Because that is 2 now on Hal Jackson.
Yep. Brings Robertson back into the lineup for him.
And watch Davis Kern see if he goes inside now. They'll get it to him on the inbound pass. They're going to clear it out. Going to back his way in. Wash trying to double down. Now the little half hook, left short. Offensive rebound, though, to Niedert. And the Lions will try it again. So we start quarter number 2. Putting on the floor, Robertson. Throw over the top. Rains in there. Right, Kern and Niedert. And the pass on the sideline tip, but Linn-Mar retains possession. Kern, bullet pass inside. Nice catch in traffic. And going up all in one motion, the sophomore, Carson Rains.
That's a great play.
Very athletic.
Yeah, you got that, caught it and shot it in one motion.
Here's
Defense
Robertson.
didn't have a shot at it.
Taking it inside, and he drew the foul on Kern. That's the first on Davis. And Robertson will go to the free throw line for a pair. 55% foul shooter. Wash shoots 63% as a team. And this one's up and good. Mason Matson back in for Linn-Mar for Eric Wright. John Moore out. And Chuck Crowley out for Wash.
Yeah, you got Javion Seals and Preston Hafner back in for Wash.
I think Nate Gardner going with a little more defense. Second free throw, no good, and rebound comes down to Linn-Mar. Here's Robertson, coach's son. Quentin Garner, coach's son for Wash, a freshman on the varsity roster as well. Matson working that triangle near his side. Up top, Robertson. They reverse it to Kern. Fakes the three, drives on Robertson. Out front, got it to Niedert. Niedert through the lane all the way, and he lays it up and in with the right hand.
Nice drive, right down the right side of the lane, got by his guy, and nobody stepped in to help.
He's got 5, and it's 25-17. Fields a quick three. That won't go, and Kern with the rebound. Lions on the run. Long up court pass to Rains. He'll leave it on the bounce. Got it to the corner. Matson circling in. Follow-away shot. Got the roll on a tough 12-footer. He's got 11.
Yeah, they're shooting the ball awfully well.
27-17. Linn-Mar a little bit more up-tempo than we're used to seeing in the last few years.
And Wash is not pushing the tempo as much as I thought they would.
Fields to Robertson. He's going to go to work. Goes up with a reverse against Kern. Missed it, and then Robertson lost it out of bounds. Will stay with Wash. With 5:47 to play in the opening half.
Yeah, you can tell Kern's size is intimidating them in there.
You are not going to forget he's in there.
No. He's 5 inches taller than anybody else on the court right now.
At 6'9". Warriors inbound it. Seals got it to Fields, and he almost had it taken away. Loose, got it back, goes up with a high arching teardrop, no good. Offensive rebound, Raw, double pump leader, good against Robertson. First bucket.
Yeah, nice little left-handed put back there.
First bucket for Will Raw, 27-19. Kern bringing it up himself in the front court. Rains and Matson. Also Niedert in there for the Lions. And Max Robertson. We got a Robertson on both sides. Here's Niedert, baseline drive in all the way, and offensive foul. I'm going to say he pushed off with that off arm.
Yeah, you don't have to make a lot of contact, but if you see that arm extended, it's an easy call for the officials to make.
Chris Robertson nodding in somewhat agreement down there. As it'll be Warrior basketball here, down 8. 27-19 here. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. High lob pass, Robertson. And he traveled before he handed it back to Fields. And that's 9 Wash turnovers now.
Yeah, they, nice little play design there with Fields coming off the wing. Just got to pivot instead of walk it over to him.
Linn-Mar with the basketball. Wash picked him up a little bit in the full court, but showed it anyway. Here's Rains turning the corner. Got it down to Kern. Going to post up against Robertson. Going to back his way in. Good defense by Robertson. Kern got loose and he laid it in though. Kind of did a reverse pivot.
A little bit. He was getting bumped pretty hard and did a nice job keeping his foot down.
Biggest lead of the game, 29-19. Warriors with a quick three, no good. Rebound, Niedert. Outlet pass, Matson beat everybody down. Reverses it up for 2 more. And we're going to get a Washington timeout. 4:16 to play in the opening half. Linn-Mar 31 and Washington 19. We'll come back after this on CRM Live Sports.
Are you looking for one unique workout location that combines everything you're looking for? The House of Iron is redefining the Cedar Rapids area fitness landscape. House of Iron isn't just another gym. It's a sanctuary for anyone seeking to transform their life through physical and mental well-being. Sporting state-of-the-art equipment and hexagonal lighting, not only is the space illuminated with a sense of energy and purpose, you will be too. Take advantage of other amenities like a cold plunge, a sauna, ultra-modern locker room, showers, and coming soon, a picture and posing room, and more. House of Iron offers monthly memberships as well as personal training sessions for people of all ages and ability. Whether you're a seasoned fitness enthusiast or just beginning your wellness adventure, House of Iron promises to be more than just a gym. It's a beacon of hope, positivity, and vitality. And opening soon, a second location in the historic World Theater building of downtown Cedar Rapids. At Hunt Graphic Innovations, it's the personal touch that counts. If you're serious about creating an eye-catching website or need assistance in graphic design for print, newsletters, posters, signs, or banners, Hunt Graphic Innovations has the experience to help get the job done. With personal attention and competitive pricing, discover the difference Hunt Graphic Innovations can make for you.
10-3 run here by the Washington Warriors, the Linn-Mar Lions. Here's Fields on the hand back. Fields down the lane. Somehow got it underneath Kern's arm, but missed the shot and rebound to Niedert.
Linn-Mar's got a decided advantage on the boards right now. They're up 13-7 in rebounding right now.
They'll dump it inside on the left block. Kern going to back his way in. Got doubled. Fields knocked it away. Or check that. That was Seals. Turnover number 7. Fields and Seals. Ra taking it baseline. Cut off. Spinning. Got it to Robertson. They play catch with it on the right side. Back to Robertson. Hands it to Ra. He had it knocked away from behind. Up ahead to Matson, who made the steal. And I don't know if he tried to go up for a dunk, but he kind of went up awkwardly, and now it was a little awkward.
Limping back, too.
Going to get another chance at it here. And what do we got? Foul. I was blocked out there, but they got a foul on Seals.
Yep.
Yeah, it almost looked like Matson wanted to go up and dunk it.
Yeah, like a knee gave out or something. Still not totally comfortable.
Yeah, just hope he's all right. Well, Wash has seen enough. They're going to bring Hal Jackson back in. And this run started when Jackson got his second foul.
Yep, they need him on the court.
Rody Oberbrockling into the game for Linn-Mar. Out to Kern, and he splashes down to 3. Boy, you've got that versatility.
Yeah. You know, he's been doing well with his back to the basket. He's getting some steals. He's blocking shots. And then he buries the 3.
Jackson off the clear out, looking to go one-on-one. Couple crossovers. 2:49 to play first half. Linn-Mar on a 13-3 run. Crowley into the ball game. Jump pass. Here's Ra. A little leaner from 10. Won't go. Rebound. Hal Jackson. He got it. He'll step back. Fire the 3 and buried it right to the key. Jackson's got 13 and Wash is 22. They need him.
He's playing well.
Matson over to Kern. Fakes. Now the 3. That one's short. Rebound to Jackson. Hal, long up court pass. Ra with the catch, and he got the layup. He beat everybody back. Little 5-0 run by Wash, 34-24. As Eric Wright back into the ball game for Linn-Mar. So we're under 2 to play here in the opening half. We'll have the Bim Ritter Sportswear halftime show at the break. Matson, ball handling. Lost it off his knee. Loose, dives for it, and what do we got? They call a foul?
I think they call it, yep.
on
Yeah,
Ra.
you got Ra.
Yeah, that's tough.
That is. Matson went down on the floor, and Ra just kind of jumped on top of him. But good effort on both sides.
Yeah, Matson still doesn't look right.
No, he's something not. He's not comfortable with something with his, I think it's the right leg.
Over Brockling on the hand back, and then Wright was held. And that's going to be the 4th Wash foul of the quarter, and that's the 2nd on Ra. Linn-Mar will inbound far sideline in front of the Wash students with 1:40 to play here in the half. Hand back, Wright circling up top, stop and go dribble. Kicks it out to Niedert. Still 26 in the shot clock. Wright in the corner to Kern. Drops it inside over Brockling. Turnaround shot, left is short. Rebounded by Hal Jackson. Good wing pass up ahead. Crawley took it in. Double pump leaner, no. Rebound loose, and Linn-Mar has it. Niedert up ahead to Wright. I think he thought Kern was going to go up for the alley-oop. Wasn't ready for it. Got it back, went down the lane, missed the layup, and then Jackson fouled by Oberbrockling.
So Jackson's got 7 boards to go with his, 13 points?
He averages what?
8.2, I think, for rebounds. Yep.
So he's well on his way. 34-24, 1 minute to play here in our opening half from the Warrior Gym. Jackson right wing to Fields. Has it up top, coming around the screen. There's that little floater, too strong, and Kern one-hands the rebound. He's having a big night on the boards. Big night, period. Wright's going to take it all the way in and got the roll on the little finger roll. That's what he can do.
Well, and Jackson was right there, but obviously he didn't want to pick up his 3rd.
36-24, Jackson through traffic. Haynes shoots and scores. 15 for Hal Jackson.
He does not play like a freshman.
36-26, and Linn-Mar will go for the last shot of the half. Here's Wright. Crawley coming off the high screen, step back, 17-footer, good.
Nothing but net.
Beautiful shot, up-court pass is tipped, and that's it for the half. Nice buzzer beater there by Eric Wright, and we are at the break. Linn-Mar with a 10-point lead. Lions 38, Cedar Rapids, or make it a 12-point lead. Lions 38, Cedar Rapids, Washington 26. We'll come back with halftime for you after this here on CRM Live Sports.
In your search to locate a good old-fashioned family-owned pizza joint, skip the run-of-the-mill franchise options and head to Roscoe's Pizza on Edgewood Road behind Taco John's. At Roscoe's, the Hunt family is dedicated to providing mouth-watering pizza prepared from the freshest ingredients available. Choose from our 4 delicious styles of crusts, then add your favorite toppings to create your own personal pizza delight. Need a quick lunchtime alternative? Take advantage of Roscoe's Fast & Go noontime specials. And yes, they even offer gluten-free options. For the tastiest local experience, give the professionals at Roscoe's Pizza a call and surprise your family with a one-of-a-kind eating experience today. No matter where you are in life, Hills Bank is here to help you succeed. Whether you're buying your first house, saving for your child's future, or preparing for retirement, you can count on the people at Hills Bank for the support you need to reach your goals. It's easy to connect with a banker over the phone or on hillsbank.com because we believe banking is better through human connection. Hills Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC member. Whether you need long-term care or short-term rehabilitation for your elder, one visit to Westridge Care Center and you'll see what has made them one of the finest nursing care facilities in the area since 1992. At Westridge Care Center, our #1 priority is to make all loved ones in our care safe and healthy. Westridge Care Center implements the Eden philosophy to reflect an environment of living as a habitat for humans instead of a place of frailty and waiting. Call 390-3367 to arrange a tour of their privately owned single-entity facility with private rooms with all the amenities. Westridge Care Center, 3131 F Avenue Northwest, Cedar Rapids, and online at westridgecarecenter.com.
Back with you on the Bim Ritter Sportswear halftime show from Washington. with Linn-Mar on top of the Warriors, 38-26. Scott Unash, Chris Honick back with you. And our halftime is brought to you by Bim Ritter Sportswear. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or special event? They're located at 817 2nd Avenue Southeast and online at bimritter.com. And we talked about rebounding. That could be a big advantage for Linn-Mar, and it was in that first half.
Yeah, the totals were really pretty even, but Linn-Mar had, 5 offensive rebounds and converted on 4 of them.
Yeah.
Where, Wash ended up with 4 offensive rebounds, only converted on 2. So second chance points right now is leaning towards Linn-Mar. Other than that, rebounding totals are 15-13. So pretty close there. But in the first quarter, when Linn-Mar started to pull away a little bit, that's what it was. They were dominating the rebounds.
And when Hal Jackson went out with the 2 fouls, that's when Linn-Mar went on their run. Coach Garner had to get him back in, and he did, and got it down to, I believe, 8 at one point. But Linn-Mar, Eric Wright had a really nice play just ahead of the buzzer to get it to 12.
Yeah, you can tell when something doesn't go exactly the way they expect it to. The experience from Linn-Mar is kind of carrying them through that, where with Wash, the wheels came off a little bit, and they stayed off, and it took them a little while. Great timeout by Coach Garner. Got them kind of their heads back in the game a little bit and ended that, I think it was, a 13-3 run, and then they came out and hit a 3 and had a couple of quick baskets after that, too.
Let's take a look at the scoring here at halftime. For the Linn-Mar Lions, Mason Matson leading the way with 13 points, 6 field goals, and one of those a 3-pointer. Davis Kern with 11. He's got 5 field goals, 1 3-pointer. 5 points for Payson Niedert. Eric Wright's got 4, and Carson Raines had a nice little 5-minute run off the bench for the sophomore. He's got 5. For Wash, Hal Jackson, the 6'4 freshman, leading the way with 15 points, all from the field, 6 twos and 1 3. 5 for Trey Fields. Will Ross got 4, Trey Crowder with 1, and Brian Robertson with 1. Washington turned it over 10 times unofficially in the first half, 7 for Linn-Mar. 1 more 3-point make for Linn-Mar. They had 3 in the first half to Wash's 2. Bench scoring is 5-1 in favor of Linn-Mar. Free throws, 2 out of 4, 50% for Washington. 1 out of 3 for Linn-Mar in the first half for 33%. And you're always accurate rebounding numbers.
Yeah, I just make them up. No, I've got, on the Linn-Mar side, you've got Payson Niedert with 6 boards, 4 of them offensive. Then behind him, Davis Kern with 4, Eric Wright with 3, Max Robertson with 1, Mason Matson with 1, for a total of 15, 5 of them offensive. You look at Washington, they're led in rebounding by Hal Jackson with 7. 6 of the 7 are defensive rebounds. After him, Trey Crowder's got 1, Will Ra's got 2, Brian Robertson with 1, total of 13, with 4 of them being offensive.
Wash out early from the halftime locker room. One thing I've noticed with Linn-Mar, and I think it's part of the game plan that Chris Robertson had coming in, he knows he's got Davis Kern, he knows he's got Niedert down there. Yep. He's sending Matson to the other end.
Yeah, they're flying. As soon as the shot goes up, they're releasing. And with Matson, he's playing defense out top too. And once the ball goes past him, if he sees any deflection at all, he's taking off down the court. So he's getting a lot of those runouts that when I was coaching, we used to kind of tease the kids about cherry picking, but it's working for him. When you got that much size in there to get the rebounds or block shots or do whatever, it makes it a little bit easier to accept that.
A little Buzz Williams theory going right there. He loves to do that. Have 2 guys down rebounding, send 2 guys.
Yep.
Loves to do that. We mentioned a great set of games tonight. Kennedy and Cedar Falls are going at it right now. And see if we can get you an update. Jeff Johnson of the Gazette is up there on the Emils Hideaway out-of-town scoreboard here. Brought to you by Emils on 1st Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. And they are at halftime as well. And it is Kennedy trailing Cedar Falls 37-32. at the break.
That's going to be a really good second half to watch.
Yeah.
Both are really good teams.
Iowa City West is at Dubuque Wahlert tonight as well. Xavier is up at Waterloo West. Both those teams are undefeated. You got Dubuque Senior on the road down at City High tonight. Western Dubuque is at Prairie, and Liberty is up at Dubuque Hempstead. And Jefferson's playing a non-conference game tonight against Waverly Shellrock. So that's what it looks like in the MVC. We're back with you coming up on Friday for Jeff Kennedy, a girl-boy doubleheader, and we'll be on the air at 5:45 for that one over at Cedar Rapids Kennedy. We'll come back with the second half. Our score at the break, 38-26 Linn-Mar. You've been listening to the Bim Ritter Sportswear Halftime Show. Back after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Bim Ritter Sportswear in Cedar Rapids is your complete apparel and headwear provider. Bim Ritter is your one-stop store for screen print and embroidery for polos, t-shirts, hats, and more for any age from newborn to adults. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or a special event? Bim Ritter is the answer, as they work with local teams, clubs, organizations, and businesses from startup to finish to provide the look that you need with exceptional turnaround time. Bim Ritter is also the local apparel supplier for the Cedar Rapids Colonels and Rough Riders. Bim Ritter Sportswear, 817 2nd Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Call them at 364-3479 and visit them online at bimritter.com. End your search for your favorite restaurant in Cedar Rapids. Come to Emil's Hideaway. Emil's is the home for the best-tasting American food around. Choose from your favorites: chicken, pasta dishes, pizzas, burgers, and fries. Whether you're bringing the whole family for a meal or wetting your whistle at our fully stocked bar, there's something to satisfy all ages and tastes at our classic American local restaurant. Need catering for your next party or event? Emil's has that too. Call them for details. Emil's Hideaway, open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m., is right next to Home Depot and across from Lyndale Mall on 1st Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids.
Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Your home never looks so beautiful. Plumbing fixtures, a great variety. Transform your home with Plum Supply. Our kitchen designs are amazing. Our service is priceless. Plum Supply. Touch and see. Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Epiphany Dermatology is a full-service dermatology practice that treats all conditions of the skin, hair, and nails. Dr. John Woolner has been practicing and treating patients for over 30 years. Epiphany Dermatology has built a reputation based on reliable customer service and quality skin and hair loss treatments. Epiphany Dermatology also places a special emphasis on skin cancer prevention, screenings, and treatment. Call them to book an appointment at 363-9936 and visit their website at epiphanydermatology.com. Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast, Suite 700 in Cedar Rapids.
Underway with our second half, brought to you by Epiphany Dermatology. Wash takes it inside, and they got Robertson down to the block, and he was fouled, and will go to the line.
That's going to be 3 on Hilton.
Yep. First player on either squad with 3. Nice set play coming out of the locker room. And that'll send Brian Robertson, the 6'4" freshman, to the line and bangs home the first. Big thanks to Dr. John Woolner with over 30 years of experience at Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Second free throw also good. Wash back within 10. And Linn-Mar with their starting 5 in there. Wright, Matson, Hilton, Kern, and Niedert. And for Washington, they will also go with their 5. Hafner, Jackson, Robertson, Fields, and Ra. Bounce inside on the block. Hilton went up, got it blocked, got it back, and banked it home. That's his first basket. 40-28. Jump pass into the high post to Robertson. Holds it right free throw line extended. Hands it off to Ra. He'll pull up from 17. No good. Rebound out deep to Wright. They got a 2-on-1. Wright will take it in all the way, and an offensive foul or a block.
No,
nope, didn't get the offensive foul.
Yep.
I was blocked out by the official, trail official. Boy, Wright took it right at the defender there.
I think he lowered that shoulder just enough that had to give him the call.
40-28. Preston Hafner gets it to Brian Robertson. He'll hand it back to Fields. Quick three, no good short, but Wash got the offensive rebound. Hafner tried to bank it out front, no good, and Kern another board. Good ball handling, got it to Hilton, to the corner, right for three, no good. And the rebound to Jackson, almost had it knocked away, but Howell gets it back. On the left-hand boards, Jackson will pull up for the deep three and buried it. Wow.
Right over Hilton.
18 for Hal Jackson. Back to single digits. Linn-Mar 40, Wash 31. Right to Niedert. He'll take a quick three and answers for Linn-Mar. That was a big bucket.
Yeah, little momentum coming up on Wash. And
boy, nice no-look pass inside to Robertson. Spinning, looking for some space, and got it and laid it in with the left hand. Down in the right block.
You can't even say he's going to be good. He's already good.
43-33. Jumps, jab, step, Niedert over to Madsen. He'll fake in the three. Step back, right wing, triple, no good. And the rebound to Hafner. Outlet to Jackson. Lost the handle for a moment, now picks it up. Now Kern's on Jackson. He's going to take him to the basket. Inside, might have got away with a walk.
Yeah, nope, didn't get away with it.
Might have done it twice.
It could have been, yeah. Got the second one at least.
And Linn-Mar will inbound. Somebody's got to go back there and throw the ball into Eric Wright. 5.5 to play here in our second half. 10-point Linn-Mar lead with the basketball. Going to the basket to our left. They'll work the weave up top. Right wing, bullet pass inside, and before the dunk, they're going to get right on an illegal screen. Well, it was a good illegal screen.
Yeah, it freed him up.
Got Kern wide open. 43-33. Jackson, fall away 15-footer, can't get it to go, and the tip comes down to Tyler Hilton. Here come the Lions into the front court. Nice stop and go dribble. Madsen, good shovel pass to Hilton for the easy two. All set up by the pass. That was pretty.
That was.
Robertson inside, and he walks.
Yeah.
They know where Kern is at all times.
He's causing some havoc in there. Just, long arms, just knowing he's there and can go up and block any shot he wants.
Linn-Mar has led the whole way. Jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Hilton on the block, got loose and laid it in. This
nice
old
move.
duck under move.
Something we haven't really talked much about, but Wash's leading scorers had kind of a quiet night tonight.
Yeah, that's Trey Fields. We're going to get a 30-second timeout taken by Nate Gardner. 4:21 to play in the third, 47-33. Linn-Mar on top. Back after this on CRM Live Sports.
Your search for healthy, fast casual in the downtown is over. Whether it's a quick bite you're looking for or a freshly made smoothie, Stack Wellness Cafe has expanded healthy eating in downtown Cedar Rapids. Business professionals as well as gym goers are singing the praises of our freshly made wraps and breakfast bowls, while the smoothie lover can choose from a variety of nutritious fruit and protein options, including your choice of adding the newest frontline supplements. For a fast, healthy, and convenient downtown option, look no further than Stack Wellness Cafe.
Warriors with the 30-second timeout as Linn-Mar has extended the lead. This is their biggest of the night at 14 points at 47-33. Hafner holding it on the wing. Right side. Got it up top to Jackson. And he'll reset with 15 on the shot clock. Warriors still with the starting five in there. Jackson going one-on-one. Drives in, spins, kicks it to Hafner for three. Missed it. And Jackson got the offensive board. Out it comes to Ra for three. That's short as well. Chases down another rebound and then dribbled it off his foot out of bounds.
Yeah, 2 offensive rebounds on that possession, and no real box outs from Linn-Mar.
But Wash could not take advantage.
Yep.
Trey Crowder into the Warrior lineup for Hafner. We're just over halfway here in the third. And Warriors with a little token pressure.
Yeah, we were talking about how Fields has had kind of a quiet night, and I think a lot of the credit for that goes to Eric Wright. He is defending him very well. He's being physical with him and just not letting him get comfortable.
Madsen, skip pass over the top, got it to Wright, made a high catch on it. Now they'll reverse it. They'll dob it inside. Nice play, and Kern with a little baby dunk. That was great ball movement by Linn-Mar.
Really was. Kern did a great job sealing him on the high side. They found the perfect passing angle.
Oh, big 3 there by Crowder. He just stepped back and hit it over everybody. 49-36 with 3:20 to play in the third. Bullet pass down low. Nieder got his man in the air and drew the foul.
I think they got
Crowder.
Yep, Crowder on that one.
Joined the Paratroopers Club there. As Javion Seals and Chuck Crowley will come in for Wash. Warriors won the sophomore game 63-49 tonight. Inbound, quick 3 by Niedertz. Tell you, this is a Linn-Mar team that's got everything. They really do.
They do. They've got experience. They got size. Everybody can shoot. And they rebound well.
Jackson jump stop in the lane. Hanks puts it up no good on the block, and the rebound to Kern.
That was really good defense, even though there was no contact. He got by his guy, and the help defender just swatted at the ball and made him adjust the shot.
Over to Nieder, hot hand, can't get it for 3, and then they're going to get Wright, I think, on the bump. And that would be his third. 3 on Wright, 3 on Hilton, and the 4th team foul on Linn-Mar. So Wright's going to have to be a little careful here. Crowley hands it off to Crowder. Far sideline at the hash mark, couple jab steps, now rises for 3, that's short. Quick shot there by Wash.
Yeah. Good box out and rebound by Madsen.
Madsen going to go behind the back, drives in, and he was fouled. See who's going to get that for Wash. Going to go against Chuck Crowley.
Yep.
Only the second on the Warriors in the quarter. The 2:20 to play here in the third. Hand back to Wright off the inbounds play. Now they'll dump it inside. Kern dunks it home.
Really nice play design there. Kern did a great job sealing his guy on the high side, and they just went baseline, easy entry, easy dunk.
54-36. Warriors down by 18. Jackson in the center circle. They'll go 1-4 look. Gives it up now to Fields. Between the leg dribble. Circling left and
stepped out of bounds.
Yep. That's going to be the 13th Warrior turnover. Fields will check out. Damian Ayers will come in. 5'8" junior for Washington. A tough night for Fields.
Yeah, he's kind of showing a little emotion too. Wright's been defending him really well, and it's bothering him.
Got 5 points tonight. Linn-Mar turns it over. Good tip away by Hal Jackson. Turnover number 10. Here's Crowder off the dribble. Fires a 3, no good. Deep kicker comes out to Washington. 15-foot line driver won't go by Crowley. And the rebound to Linn-Mar. As they get this to a 20 or a 21-point lead, and they're in no hurry now. Right out top. Now taken over by the right hash mark. Madsen, good lob pass inside, finds Kern, he'll dunk it again. Jackson tried to overplay, missed it. Kern was wide open down the baseline.
Yeah, those are pretty high percentage shots right there.
He's got 17. Jackson, a drive and a kick to the corner, got it right back. We're under a minute to play. Tough fade away, Larry Bird shot by Jackson, rebounded by Hilton. He'll lead the break, lost the handle for a moment. Picks it up. Now he finds Matson underneath and lays it in. High percentage shots by the Lions.
Yep.
11-3 run by Linn-Mar. Shot clock off, 20 here in the third quarter. There's Crowder for another 3. That's no good. Jackson got the board, though. He took it inside, lost it, picks it back up. Can't get the shot to go, and the rebound to Linn-Mar. 8 seconds to play in the third quarter. In the open court, Nieder shoveled it to Kern and wave it off. Offensive foul. That's Kern setting a quarter record for dunks.
Yeah, he's had a few here, and 2 of them haven't counted.
Nieder will get the offensive foul. 2.3 to play. John Moore will come in for Wash. Linn-Mar's going to pick him up man-to-man here. Full court. Moore got it in. Half-court shot at the buzzer. No good. And we are through 3. 58-36 in favor of the Linn-Mar Lions as we head to the fourth. Back after this here on CRM Live Sports.
In your search for a cozy, one-of-a-kind meal, make plans to visit Cava House Cafe in downtown Swisher. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are all available at Cava. Mornings, try one of their homemade pastries, fresh scones, cinnamon rolls, muffins, coffee cake, or have a serving of hot breakfast casserole. Lunch and dinner menus include a variety of hearty, hot, and cold sandwiches. The Texas smoked brisket is a fan favorite, or try one of their fresh, never-frozen Angus beef burgers. No meal is complete without a dessert from Cava's pastry cabinet. Their signature black bottom cake and carrot cake are worth every calorie. Top it off with a scoop of Dan and Debbie's ice cream. One visit for Sunday brunch and you'll be hooked. And be sure to check out Cava's gift shop for unique candles and gifts. Customers all say when you walk in the door, you feel like you've stepped into a Hallmark movie. Come share a random moment at Cava House Cafe in downtown Swisher. Laborers International Union of North America Local 43 is proud to be supporting high school sports. From individual members involved in coaching sports at many different levels to being fans, Local 43 is involved with our young people in the area. Members of Local 43 work in the construction building trades and heavy highway industries and are trained in environmental remediation as well as pipeline work. Local 43 is always seeking new members. LIUNA offers world-class training and education to start a safe career. Information is available at local43.org.
Lions with a nice play to start the fourth quarter. Robertson cut down the lane as Max Robertson into the ball game. Could not get the layup to go. On the other end for Wash. Fall away shot just inside the arc goes for Damian Ayers.
That was well defended, too. That was just a great offensive play.
20-point lead, 58-38. Lions with Eric Wright playing with 3 fouls, running the point. Raines in the ball game, and he traveled as he went to make the move baseline.
Yeah, a little bit too quick on that first step there.
Raines, Niedert, Davis, Kern, Wright, and Robertson. And for Wash, John Moore in there to start the fourth quarter as the ball goes into the backcourt, and it's going to be over and back. Went off the leg of Ayers. Moore, Ayers, Ra. Wash going really small. Fields and Seals.
And, you know, Scott, we were talking about rebounding. Third quarter, Wash had 5 offensive rebounds. It was 8-7 in favor of Linn-Mar for the quarter. Linn-Mar only had 1 offensive rebound, but they didn't miss many shots at all.
They didn't. Here's Nieder for 3, and they don't miss that one. Tell you, when he gets rolling, he's going to be a good one at Wayne State. On the other end, Ayers, nice baseline move for 2.
Yeah, now we're seeing some full court pressure from the Warriors here.
61-40, dump right of the lane. Kern going to go one-on-one against Moore, backs him in and banks it in. Tough spin move on that right block for Davis Kern, who's got 19. Ayers out top. Moore, the lefty for 3, missed it. Kern says, my rebound.
And nobody's really challenging him up there.
Closest guy, I think, was Payson Nieder, his own teammate. Linn-Mar, a little spread court here. There's Kern. They're going to lob it to him again, and he got 2 more.
Yeah, they're running that play so well. They're just getting it a little bit off to the baseline side.
Oh, we got a flop warning on Wash. All right. First one's a warning. Second one is a technical.
Yep.
And that is a new rule this year.
It took the official about 5 seconds to call it. So I think it's new to them as well, obviously.
65.
Illegal screen.
Yep, you saw that one.
Yep.
You're going to get it on John Moore. And that'll be the first of the quarter as Lions will inbound right in front of us here. The experience tonight just kind of washed down.
Yeah.
Linn-Mar's had a very good shooting night too, but they've been high percentage. And then some threes as well added in. Clear out. Kern.
They don't have an answer for Kern.
No. Missed a shot, and the quick outlet pass. Here comes Trey Fields in the open court. Fields with a stutter dribble, driving in on Wright, and he drew the foul. That's 4 on Eric Wright. And Trey Fields, who has not scored since the first quarter, will go to the free throw line. And he'll have 2. The freshman is short on the first.
Yeah, Jackson and Robertson checking back in for Wash. Got Madsen coming in for Eric Wright for Linn-Mar.
5:39 to play. 65-41 as Fields gets a second. And Warriors will throw on some full court pressure here. Carson Raines bringing it up in a hurry. Just beat the 10-second count. Ayers trying to knock it away from him. And if you're Linn-Mar, you get this shot clock down inside 20, and there they do it. And Nieder got the runner as he went left baseline.
Very nice move there.
16 for Nieder. Fields for 3. Turns, fires, left it short. Rebound Robertson. Up ahead to Raines, and he'll collect it. He'll go up and score.
Just the way they drew it up.
I like Raines.
Yeah, he's had a good game tonight.
69-41. 7 points off the bench. Jackson fake, backs his way in. Can't get the turnaround to go, and Kern another rebound. Has he got his 10 yet? Rebounds?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a double-double.
Yep.
They'll lob it inside to him, and this counts in a foul.
I think they got raw on that.
They had a mismatch inside. And you're right. Wash just they don't have anyone that can stay with Davis Kern.
No, not the way he's
and
playing
not many
tonight.
people do. And much like Friday night, I mean, it was a close game. It was a close game, and then all of a sudden, as a free throw missed, but then the putback by Nieder, he was fouled. I think they're going to get Brian Robertson. Just too much height tonight for Linn-Mar.
Yeah, and you don't want to say too much. You know, it's not just the height; it's the experienced height.
Correct.
You know, they know how to use what they've got.
So Nieder's going to go to the free throw line. They had a question at the scorer's table down to our left there.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
And it'll be a couple free throws coming up. 4:39 to play. Linn-Mar in control. The free throw is swished through. We'll pick our play of the game, brought to you by Carpenter's Local 308 at the end of this one. Second one also good. 13.5, 18 in the game for Payson Nieder. Raw in the front court, tried to go in the corner, but Ayers cut the opposite direction and Wash throws it away. It's kind of been that second half for the Warriors.
It has.
Inbound to Raines. He'll drive, kicks it to the corner, and the senior Nieder brings it back up top. Senior leadership. There's the lob inside. Kern with 2 more and a dunk.
They've been running that play the entire game, and it's good hustle.
We got her. Max Robertson almost ended up in your lap, man.
Oh, you broke your sign.
Yeah, he didn't break it. He helped me put it back up.
Yeah, it's good hustle.
You saw that coming, right?
I did. You saw me get out of the way, right?
That's right. Robertson in there for the Lions. Here's Ra coming off the high screen. It bounced to the corner. Fields, quick three, in and out. And the rebound to Robertson. He'll bounce it to Fields, and he'll lay it in.
Nice pass.
That's very unselfish, because he probably could have gone up on his own. 75-43. We're under 4 to play here in the ball game. Good no-look pass and another two-hand dunk.
It's a 6.
At least
At
6. 27 for Davis Kern. 77-43. Rains off the wash miss. We'll go the other way. Rains in the open court. He'll go up, scores. It'll count in a foul. What a dipsy-do move there by Carson Rains.
Finish that with his left hand. That was a nice move.
And the foul will be on Will Ra. That's his 4th. And Garrett Bauermeister will come in for the Lions, 5'11" junior. And I think we've seen the end of Davis Kern tonight.
I think so. Tyler Hilton returned. And you got McLean Felber coming in.
As subs for both teams coming in. Jalen Zeezer will come in for Wash. Isaac Hotchkiss, a senior, will come in.
Quentin Garner joined the lineup.
Coach's son. Free throw no good. Tip no good. Second effort on the tip, good by Niedert.
I think he was just trying to pad his rebounding totals there.
He might have a double-double.
He's getting close.
79-43. Garner got it to the baseline. Hotchkiss in there, got it to Nick Riley. The footballer will take it in strong, but missed it. Rebound, Linn-Mar. Out it comes, and layup no good. Put back dunk good by Hilton. Lions may be setting a school record for dunks tonight.
I'm not so sure that wasn't planned.
Might be. 81-43. Inside. Turnaround up and good for Jalen Zeezer. And going to get a travel on Linn-Mar. Nope, they're just going to get some new players in. All right.
Timeout for subs.
Caleb Poore will come in. 5'10" senior. With 2:40 to play here in this one. And this was a close game.
It was. And
3 won't go, and over Brock Lang traveled as he came down.
Yep. It wasn't necessarily a really long run. It was a series of 6 to 8 point runs.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Exactly, yeah.
Is what this one was. Hotchkiss got it out front to Zeezer. Going to go back door. Hotchkiss bobbled it for a moment, picked it back up, and then it goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Wash as Max Faulkner into the Lion lineup. We'll have our post-game show brought to you by Westridge Care Center coming up for you. At the conclusion of this one, Garner jump pass to the far corner. Backing his way in, putting up the shot. No good. Was Sade Juma. And here come the Lions with 90 seconds to play. Somebody gonna have to shoot it. There it is, a 3. That won't go. Rebound, Nick Riley tipped it out deep. And might have got a piece of one of the Lions. Felber, and the 3 is good.
That's Hotchkiss.
By Hotchkiss.
Yeah.
Felber holding the back of his head. As Cale Smith will come in. And we got 1:17 to play. And a whole lot of breaks to play yet, Chris.
Yeah.
Just warning you. Driving a kick. Right wing three won't go with 1:05 to play. And here comes Quentin Garner for Washington. Behind the back dribble. Trying to free himself. Goes between the legs. Backdoor bounce. And the layup blocked out of bounds by Cale Smith, a 5'11 freshman. Knocked it out.
That was a good cut and a good find. Just better defensive play.
And a good block.
Yeah.
Linn-Mar says, hey, we got some freshmen too. Garner, bounce inside. Nick Riley tries a reverse, no good. Got his own rebound, no. Rebound Linn-Mar. Shot clock off with 25 seconds to play. Faulkner, stutter dribble, and he'll circle it back out. And Lions will just hold it. So Linn-Mar will get their first win in the conference in the opener. 81-48, a very impressive second half. A ton of dunks and a lot of threes for the Lions. 81-48, Linn-Mar with the victory. And we'll come back with the Westridge Care Center post-game show for you after this. And here on CRM Live Sports.
Spinal Corrective Center, PC, 3800 River Ridge Drive, Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Dr. Gene Kretzinger and Dr. Janet Kuehl provide education to families on healthy living and wellness. If you want to reach optimum health and peak performance levels or are suffering from injury, pain, and other health problems, the chiropractic care they provide can give you relief and stability. Spinal Corrective Center PC has over 50 years combined experience in chiropractic care. And athletes, let us help you perform at 100% through sports chiropractic care. Call today at 393-3996 to schedule an appointment or go online at spinalcc.com. Spinal Corrective Center PC, delivering quality chiropractic care for the body to function at its highest level. End your search for your favorite restaurant in Cedar Rapids. Come to Emil's Hideaway. Emil's is the home for the best tasting American food around. Choose from your favorites: chicken, pasta dishes, pizzas, burgers, and fries. Whether you're bringing the whole family for a meal or wetting your whistle at our fully stocked bar, there's something to satisfy all ages and tastes at our classic American local restaurant. Need catering for your next party or event? Emil's has that too. Call them for details. Emil's Hideaway, open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m., is right next to Home Depot and across from Lyndale Mall on 1st Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. American Family Insurance agent Kurt Gustafson is committed to inspiring and protecting dreams right here in Cedar Rapids and the surrounding area. He starts by getting to know you and your needs and build a free auto, home, or life insurance quote. By bundling policies, we can often offer a variety of discounts. Whether you're purchasing a car, buying property, managing an investment property, starting a small business, or leaving behind a legacy, we've got your back as you pursue your dreams, and we'll help protect them. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. See Kurt Gustafson Agency of American Family Insurance on Johnson Avenue Southwest, right across from the Johnson Avenue Hy-V for more details. No matter where you are in life, Hills Bank is here to help you succeed. Whether you're buying your first house, saving for your child's future, or preparing for retirement, you can count on the people at Hills Bank for the support you need to reach your goals. It's easy to connect with a banker over the phone or on hillsbank.com because we believe banking is better through human connection. Hills Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC member. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council represents 18 building trade unions in the corridor. Each union provides skilled workers for construction projects throughout the area. Union workers are highly skilled professionals who are determined to better their communities. The building trades unions are always looking toward the future. Training in registered apprenticeships is available. Visit their website at cricbt.org for more information. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building and Trades Council, committed to getting the job done right the first time. Whether you need long-term care or short-term rehabilitation for your elder, one visit to Westridge Care Center and you'll see what has made them one of the finest nursing care facilities in the area since 1992. At Westridge Care Center, our number one priority is to make all loved ones in our care safe and healthy. Westridge Care Center implements the Eden philosophy to reflect an environment of living as a habitat for humans instead of a place of frailty and waiting. Call 390-3367 to arrange a tour of their privately owned single-entity facility with private rooms with all the amenities. Westridge Care Center, 3131 F Avenue Northwest, Cedar Rapids, and online at westridgecarecenter.com.
Back with you on the Westridge Care Center postgame show from Washington. Linn-Mar Lions with an 81-48 victory over Cedar Rapids, Washington tonight. Scott Unash, Chris Honick back with you. Westridge is a privately owned facility that offers 24-hour community of care, which ensures each person feels welcome. You can call to learn more about their services or to schedule a tour at 390-3367 and at westridgecarecenter.com. What a second half performance.
Linn-Mar came out and just really took it to them third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. Out-rebounded them, shot the ball incredibly well in the second half, especially the third quarter.
Rebounding was good. Yeah, no, Max does not owe me another sign. He did a good job. He held up the sign. While he's here, let's just talk to Chris Robertson. I'll hand you that and see if we can get a.
I can make it work.
There you go. I'm making you bend over,
That's
and
all right.
that's all right. So, yeah. Max was very kind. He went almost into Chris's lap here, but sign came down, put up the sign. You know, put it right there. I put the tape back on. He's
So he can pick up after himself.
Yes, he can.
All right. Well, that's good to know. I'll we'll work on that at home.
Tell Mom that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we were just talking before we got going here in the postgame show here, Chris. Is Chris Robertson, head coach of the Lions, joining us. It was a close game, and all of a sudden you guys, it wasn't a huge run. It was just a 13-3 here and then a 12-2 there, and that was about as good of a 16 minutes you probably put together this year in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we knew they were going to keep playing. They're young. They're fearless. They're just going to keep coming at you. And we've had a tendency sometimes to get a 8, 10, 12-point lead, and then all of a sudden it's a 3-point lead, and then you're scrambling. And so, our goal was to extend it. Obviously, our goal was to play inside out and make sure we got post touches with Davis, and usually good things happen when we can do that. And I was proud of our guys. I thought we continued to defend and do some little things, but all in all, it was good. Second half, I was really happy with our performance.
I don't know if you hold or keep track of dunk records, but I think you may have set a school record tonight.
Yeah, I would have to think that. We don't normally get very many, but fortunately we got a guy that can finish a little bit, and and that's, I think, to his credit. I think we have to go in there if teams are going to double and triple. Then he's a great passer and he'll find people, but we've got to make sure that we're patient enough to make sure that he's at least touching it in our half-court possessions, and usually good things happen when he does.
You guys had a lot of good success running that little weave, and he was getting sealed on the high side, and you had that baseline entry all game long.
Right, yeah, and that's, sometimes our guys don't get a good angle on the pass. Tonight I thought they were a little bit better, and he did a good job of keeping the guy sealed. I think he wanted the ball. He knew he had a matchup that he liked down there, and so but yeah, that's got to be something we have to get really, really good at, and we got to be creative in ways to get him touches. So.
And your ball movement was really good on those.
Yeah, when we don't bounce it.
Yeah. Well, then, and not only that, but then Payson starts hitting threes, and boy,
right.
Oh boy, good luck.
And that's the thing. I think that's what we've talked about. We've got guys that can shoot it when their feet are set and the ball's moving without bouncing it. We don't have a ton of guys that can just bounce it and go get their own, and so hopefully we're learning. We struggled with that a little bit early in the season, just trying to make something out of nothing and just trying to be patient. 35 seconds is a long time, so just trying to not bounce it and kill our dribble.
Nobody had a 35-second shot clock violation tonight.
No, I didn't think there was going to be one tonight.
No, and for as big a game as Kern had, I think one of the keys to your game tonight was Eric Wright. He shut down Fields, and you could just tell. I'm sure you noticed it too. His body language in the second half was, he was done. Yeah,
he's huge for us. He gives us a little toughness, someone that'll go out and really defend the ball and not really worrying about getting his points, although the last couple nights he's been a lot more aggressive, attacking the paint when he can, and that's just going to be huge for us, just giving us another guard out there that we can trust. And he's a really good leader. He's quiet, but, man, he leads by example and just plays hard.
He's got the physique to be
Yes.
able to play very physical against
Yeah.
some of these kids that aren't.
Yeah,
I was at your game against Prairie, and
Okay.
explosive off the dribble,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you can't bump him off a shot either.
No, that's been a huge addition for us for sure.
Yep.
And Carson off the bench tonight, he was terrific.
Yeah, he's been so good. He had a little, sophomore struggle for a couple games. Shots didn't fall, but he still played well. So it's good to see him get a few shots to fall and get some of that confidence back, because he can really shoot it. I mean, he can really score, and so it's good for him to get a little confidence back.
Yeah, and it's a veteran team. I mean, it's loaded with a lot of guys with a lot of experience, so that's going to be a big part of getting you in situations like you did in the second half tonight.
Right, and we actually talked about that before the game. I mean, this is a really young team that's going to be fearless.
They're going to
like
be you
Prairie.
guys in 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But now we've got guys that have been in these spots, and so we got to make sure that we don't let people speed us up. We make sure we get the ball where it needs to be, and we usually shoot the free throws pretty well too. So, I thought our maturity was good tonight.
Yeah, and Liberty on Friday night, right?
Yep. One more before break. Ryan wants to do an ugly sweater night, so we're trying to talk him out of that. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, find something in the back of your closet,
Yeah,
or call Newton.
Yeah, Mom, you might have to bring me an ugly sweater. So
All right. Well, congratulations, Chris. Great job. Merry Christmas.
thank you. Appreciate you guys being here tonight.
All right.
Thanks,
you.
Coach.
All right. And Chris Robertson, head coach of the Linn-Mar Lions, on the Westridge Care Center postgame show. Final scoring looks like this for Linn-Mar. They're now 4-1 and 1-0 in the conference. They had 3 in double figures, led by Davis Kern. The 6'9 senior headed to South Dakota State, ended up with 27 points, had 16 of those in the second half. 20 for Payson Niedert tonight, including 3 threes. Mason Matson, 15 points, did most of his damage in the first half, had 13 points in the first half of play. Off the bench, Carson Raines with 9 for the sophomore. Tyler Hilton had 8 all in the second half, and Eric Wright ended up with 4 points tonight. For Wash, they dropped to 3-2, 0-1 in the league, led by Hal Jackson. He had 18, 15 of those coming in the first half. Also for Washington, Trey Fields ended up with 8, Brian Robertson with 5, Will Raw had 4, Damian Ayers with 4, Trey Crowder also with 4, Isaac Hotchkiss with 3, and Jalen Zeezer with 2. Bench scoring, Wash had the advantage there, 13-9. Unofficially, I had 16 turnovers for Washington, 13 in the ball game for Linn-Mar. One more 3 made by Linn-Mar, 6-5 in that category. Wash 62% from the line, 5 out of 8. If Linn-Mar wants to nitpick, they were 3 of 7 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, there's always something you can get better at.
Always.
Yep.
And
No.
how about rebounding, which was probably pretty one-sided?
For a relatively even first half, it ended up 35-26 in favor of the Lions. They were led in rebounding by Davis Kern with 8, Payson Niedert with 7. Then they had, Tyler Hilton also had 7, and 4 of his 7 were offensive rebounds. Eric Wright again with 4, Robertson with 2, Matson with 2, Raines with 1, Oberbreckling with 2, and Felber with 2 in limited action off the bench there in the fourth quarter. For the Washington Warriors, they were led in rebounding by Hal Jackson with 10, so he gets his double-double with 18 points, 10 rebounds. 3 of those were offensive. After his 10, you've got Ra with 3, Hafner with 2, Robertson with 2, Garner with 2 in his limited action there in the fourth quarter. Seals, Ayers, Crowder, Moore, and Riley all with 1 each.
So advantage there for Linn-Mar. And we'll come back. We'll have our play and player of the game for you. We'll take a look at the Emils Hideaway out-of-town scoreboard as well, as Linn-Mar beats Washington tonight here in boys MC play 81-48. And we're back after this right here on CRM Live Sports.
Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? At Schumacher Carpets and More, it's the little things that count. Family owned since 1987, the professionals at Schumacher have what you're looking for. Whether it is carpet, luxury vinyl plank, ceramic, laminate, or wood, their personal service and quality products set Schumacher apart in the flooring industry. Famous for a relaxed and pressure-free shopping experience, let the experts at Schumacher Carpets and More break down your options with just a simple conversation. Call, visit, or request an online quote from their website today. Carpenters Local 308 in Cedar Rapids is a member of the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, representing nearly 27,000 members and their families in the upper Midwest. The union is dedicated to protecting and elevating the economic and social conditions of all workers and to provide our industry with the best trained, most productive, and safest workforce available. Carpenters Local 308 is always looking for new workers to join their ranks. Apprenticeship classes and training are available for you to become a skilled worker for your career. More information on Carpenters Local 308 is available at carpenterslocal308.org.
Back with you in the Westridge Care Center postgame show as Linn-Mar beats Washington tonight 81-48. And time to pick our player of the game. It is brought to you by Schumacher Carpets and More. Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? At Schumacher Carpets and More, it's the little things that count. Call, visit, or request an online quote from their website today. That is SchumacherCarpets.com. He may have set a new Linn-Mar record for dunks tonight.
And unfortunately, 2 of them didn't even count.
No, he had
because of fouls.
He had +2.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. Davis Kern, 27 points, 8 rebounds, handful of block shots, just dominated the paint, and Washington had no answer for him tonight.
Double-double, and I like the fact that he likes to play in the perimeter. We know that. Yep. But, man, he went inside tonight because he knew he had the advantage there.
Yep. And even if, 6'5", I think, was the biggest guy they could put on him, but with the athleticism that Wash was able to bring, he was still doing a great job. We talked a little bit with Coach on that, getting his guys sealed on the high side. He had baseline stuff wide open all night.
Yeah, and took advantage of it, had 27 points. So Davis Kern is our player of the game, brought to you by Schumacher Carpets and More. Our play of the game, Carpenters Local 308 brings us that, dedicated to protecting their workers and to provide the best trained workforce available. Apprenticeship classes and training are available at carpenterslocal308.org. Again, carpenterslocal308.org. And like we talked about, it wasn't this big 24-2 run or anything like that. It was just a bunch of little things. And it was an 11-3-1 run that got it to a 22-point lead.
Yeah, and I was thinking about what could we call for a play of the game. I mean, it could be any of about 7 dunks, but I'm going to maybe break from tradition here, and I'm going to give the play of the game early on to Eric Wright, who just shut down Trey Fields in the first half. Fields only had 3 points at halftime, and he held him at 13 below his average. And I can't really point to any one play, but I want to say he got a steal at one end of the court and came down and had a nice little nifty move right before the buzzer in the first half. And I think that kind of set the tone for the way Linn-Mar came out in the second half.
There you go. Our plays of the game brought to you by Carpenters Local 308. And one final look at the Emils Hideaway out-of-town scoreboard. Thanks to our friend Denny Gettle, we know that the girls' game, Wash beat Linn-Mar 56-52 tonight. That one over at Linn-Mar this evening. Also, Xavier defeats Waterloo West 86-47 tonight in girls basketball. Libby Fandel with 30. Kansas is going to get a good one.
Yes.
I hate to tell you that as an Iowa State fan.
I know.
But
no, that's – and, I've got ties to KU as well. Brandon Schneider is the coach there. His wife is a good friend of mine from when I was coaching at a high school in Colorado. One of my assistants was her roommate when they played together at Emporia State in Kansas. So I've known the Schneiders for a long time, and Brandon's a great coach, and she'll do well there for him.
And tonight, we've got the final, Cedar Falls. I'm not sure how many in a row it officially was. It is at least 45 regular season straight. But Cedar Falls beats Kennedy tonight 79-73.
Oh, wow.
in what was a whale of a ball game. So the Cougars lose in the regular season for the first time since the 20.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Yes.
That is a long time. Cedar Falls won. Yeah, 79-73. Mount Vernon beat Solon 54-40. And that is a good win in the Highway 1 rivalry. Dubuque Wahlert beats Iowa City West 57-56 tonight. So
Wow.
we got great games all over the place.
It's going to be a fun season.
Yeah, it is going to be a fun season. Going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have a lot of fun on Friday night. It may be an angry bunch of Cougars.
I remember a few weeks ago, somebody at halftime was telling Coach Fenley at Iowa State that South Carolina was down 20 to UCLA, and whoever was telling him that said, "Yeah, I'd hate to be whoever they have to play next," and it was Iowa State.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd hate to be whoever Kennedy has to play next.
That would be Jefferson.
Okay.
And we'll have Jeff and Kennedy. That'll be coming up on Friday night, a doubleheader. 5:45, we'll have the pregame for the girls' contest and the boys' game to follow. Also, Monticello beat Cascade tonight, 54-45. Speaking of the Jayhawks, I know Waverly Shellrock defeated Jefferson tonight, and that was 68-45. Luke Frazell hit 8 threes and scored 44, set a Waverly Shellrock record.
Oh, wow.
Scoring record. And also, Marion beats West Delaware in boys tonight, 69-53. Good win for Coach Messerly and the Marion boys. So that's going to wrap things up here tonight. And want to thank everybody here at Wash for all the hospitality. And thanks, Chris. And we'll see you again after the new year.
Yeah, I think January something, 7th maybe.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, that's going to wrap things up. And big thanks to all our great sponsors. Thanks to everybody for tuning into the broadcast of this one as well. For Chris Honig, Scott Unash, Chris Honig, geez. Scott Unash saying so long. From Wash, final score in this boys MVC battle, it was Linn-Mar 81, Cedar Rapids, Washington 48. You've been listening to a sports presentation of CRMLiveSports.com. And so long from Cedar Rapids, Washington.